Hello, superstar traders. Welcome back to the EQ Markets Global YouTube channel. This is 𝗟𝗏𝗘 𝗦𝗛 market analyst or EQ Markets Global. I'm super glad to share this moment with you guys, where we'll be looking at deep market insights for the week and also the fundamentals that is going to be affecting our market and also the precautive measures that we should take in trading these assets. And more than that, I'm also going to be sharing with you at the end of this video 5 profitable setups that is going to fetch you real money this week. So stay tuned till the end. And of course, if you feel I'm kidding, then go back and watch last week's market outlook where I shared about 7 assets that will fetch you money and also how they performed. If you feel last week was only but a luck, then go back to the 2 weeks before, even 3 weeks, even 4 weeks, and even 2 months before. We've been doing this and we want to also share with you more assets this week that will give you real money, right? So stay tuned and let's continue. So for this week, we'll look at the high impact expected news for the week. On Monday, we only have bank holidays from the US, but else that Monday and Tuesday is void of all high impact expected news. All right, so the main news begins from Wednesday. And on Wednesday, of course, we're expecting the CPI year-on-year for the Great Britain pound. And of course, it's projected that the CPI data we'll be expecting for this month is going to be lower than what we saw last month. Of course, if we find CPI data less than around 8.2 or 8%, that's going to be very good for the Great Britain pound. And of course, we can have to see a stronger Great Britain pound. But otherwise, we will see a neutral Great Britain pound or something of that nature. And then, of course, by 3 p.m., we're going to have the Jdrům Powell give a speech, all right? Then going to Thursday, we are going to be experiencing two interest rate hikes from two big giants, all right? The first is going to come from Switzerland, all right? Of course, the Switzerland Monetary Policy Committee have already said that they are tapering interest rates by 25 basis points, okay, which will bring their interest rate to about 1.75%, okay. So we're looking at Swiss also tamper interest rate after a very long time, right? Of course, they are not bigger than tampering interest rates in order to cushion inflation effects in the country, right? So we're going to see the interest rate stand about 1.75%. And then as well for the Great Britain pound, we're also seeing a 25 basis point interest rate hike, which will bring it from 4.5% to about 4.75%. And immediately after that, by 1:30 p.m., we're going to be seeing some unemployment claims coming out from the United States, okay? About 256,000 people approximately are saying they don't have jobs, right? So we're going to be seeing that data or that report rather come out from the United States. And then, of course, we would also know, we should also know that that is going to cause some high volatility in the market, right? And then on Friday, nothing really too serious except for flash manufacturing and flash services PMI that we would be expecting in Europe. That is France in Europe and as well Germany in Europe. And then, of course, in Great Britain as well, we're expecting some flash services PMI and some flash manufacturing PMI as well. And then as well in the United States, we're expecting the same manufacturing and services PMI data. So Friday is going to be some form of a very busy day from 8 a.m. Nigerian time till about 3 p.m. Nigerian time. And of course, the beautiful thing is that it simply means there will be a whole lot of opportunities to trade, especially if you know how to take into cognizance all of these high impact expected news that we will be expecting on Friday. All right, so going forward, let's quickly look at the dollar index. I always try to consider the dollar index before. A lot of people who like to trade pairs that are paired with the United States dollar, maybe like the Euro USD, USD CAD, or USD JPY, AUD USD, NZD USD, GBP USD, and many, many more, right? And so this is the main reason why in all of our weekly market outlook, I like to consider the dollar index, right? So on the dollar index for the weekly time frame, for last week, we told you, we already said that the dollar is going to be weakened, right? I gave you a lot of points to prove that last week was going to be bearish for the dollar, right? I told you that. I told you last week was going to be bearish for the dollar. And of course, yes, we saw the whole of last week handle. That was a big bearish blow, all right, on the dollar. So for this week, what we will probably be expecting is a little form of consolidation or a little bullish pull on the dollar, right? So let me show you that on the daily time frame. So yeah, this is it on the daily time frame. So already this week had begun, and today is already playing out as a bullish day for the dollar, right? Now, why I feel that there's going to be a bullish retracement on the dollar is this. Around the 102.116 level, we can find a minor support, okay? So around this zone, prices consolidated on this zone for quite some time, and then before finally breaking out, okay? And after this breakout, this could be a perfect retest here, all right? So this is what I mean. So let me put it out for you, okay? So yes, around this area here, if you look closely, right, prices struggled to actually break out. So it was resistance, resistance, then we had a break. And then after that break, if you watch closely still as well, we can say this is only but what a perfect retest. Okay. So if this retest zone holds, then we are expecting a bullish movement for the dollar this week. Okay. And of which that started out on Friday. Okay, was it on Friday? Yeah, on Friday, and it's about continuing today. All right. So this week, most likely, I'm going to see some bullish retracements on the dollar before I can tell you the next move on the dollar. But for this week, we're going to be experiencing some bullish retracement on the dollar. All right. That makes sense, right? So where am I expecting the dollar to get to? All right, I'm expecting the dollar to get to around 102.838. All right, around this zone is where I'm expecting the dollar to get to. All right, well above that level, then I can see it's coming to 103.500, right? But then the bullish retracement on the dollar is what I'm expecting. Now, just before we go over for me to share with you the 5 assets that I have for you for this week. All right, do well to follow us on all of our social media handles on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, okay, TikTok, and as well on Telegram. All right, Telegram is also very important. Look for us. We're EQ Markets Global, right? So do well to subscribe and follow all our social media handles. And then just before you go, and just before we show you the 5 assets that will fetch you money this week, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, right? And toggle on the notification bell, put it out also. You get notified every single time we put out amazing contents just like this one and many more that are yet to come. And then also, don't forget, stay till the end. I'm going to also make some comments about the Japanese yen, right? And I'll do that in another video, right? That I'll be uploading on this same YouTube channel this week. Right, so a lot of people have been looking out for sell opportunities on the Great Britain pound paired with the Japanese yen, but it's not forthcoming. AUD JPY, it's not forthcoming. They are all on a bullish run, a bullish rally. Right, so I'm going to be making a special video specifically on the JPY and also what we will be expecting this weekend. That's why you have to subscribe to this YouTube channel. All right, put the notification bell at all so that you get notified when I drop that content for you. And not only that, please do well to leave a thumbs up for this video so that I can do more videos, do more analysis and research for you, right? Now, let's quickly go over back to what we have for this week, all right? The assets that we're looking at that will fetch us money for this week. Let's quickly go over to them. All right. So someone is asking, should you trade Euro USD? Of course, Euro USD is part of the assets that I am looking at that will still fetch us money this week. So this is what I'm expecting on Euro USD. Remember, I've been telling you Euro USD is going bullish. And of course, where I'm expecting Euro USD to come into, it's still a bit far, right? So let me show you where I'm expecting Euro USD to come into. Yeah, somewhere around here, 1.11027 is where I'm expecting Euro USD to come into. But of course, this is not going to make a straight bullish rally into this zone. So what I'm expecting is I'm expecting a little bearish pull, all right, a little bearish pull into this particular level here at about 1.08598. Of course, that level is where I would be looking for my buy opportunity to go all the way up to 1.11027. Now, let me give you the reasons why I said I'm expecting a bearish pull to this level. All right. So for I'm going to explain it in two ways. So you just look at it very well. So we would be on the same page, right? So yes. Okay, sorry, just a minute. Beautiful. Now, if you watch this zone, right, that I have mapped out for you, this zone was somewhat kind of a significant level. All right, it was a resistance, consolidation, break, and then went back as well. Here was a resistance, break, became a support, and then consolidation again. So this zone is quite a significant area around this level. Okay. So after prices break above this level, we're expecting perhaps prices coming back to do some consolidations around this level before pushing to the upside. Okay, so that's number one thing that I see on Euro USD for this week. So first, we're going to have a bearish retracement, all right, on Euro USD, a bearish retracement into 1.08598 around that price level. Okay, you can see resistance break and then retest on this same zone. So yeah, resistance break, and then what? We see a retest. And not only that, the second way I want to also explain to you is that this particular guide, this particular gap that has been created, or this void, has to be filled. Okay, so of course there is somewhat kind of an inefficiency here, right? And then we will see prices come back, all right, to at least close up this inefficiency before pushing to the upside. All right, that's for Euro USD. So what would I do? I would wait patiently for prices to retrace back and then find confirmation around this area to take that bullish move to the upside. The same thing I'm expecting on GBP USD, right? So GBP USD actually broke um actually broke structure as well. Let me show you that structure. Let me show you that structure. All right, just a second. Let me show you that structure. Okay. All right. So you can see that weekly trend line, right? This weekly trend line had been effectively broken. Okay. It has been effectively broken. Look at it carefully, right? We had about three touches. Okay. The first touch, the second, and then we had the third touch. This is a break of structure, right? And so since we have that break of structure, we will be having a little pullback. All right. We'll be having a little pullback to retest on this broken trend line. And then from this broken trend line is where we would probably be expecting a pull to the upside. So from where it is, we're going to be experiencing a pull to the downside to come back to retest this trend line. And then, of course, after that retest from this trend line, we will see a bullish pull to the upside. All right. So look out for a bearish retracement on GBP USD this week. All right. And then, of course, you know how the market could be. It's funny sometimes. It could use the whole of this week for a bearish retracement and get everyone confused that it's going all the way down. But of course, it's not going all the way down. What it wants to do is just have a bearish retracement, all right? Find good areas around this level and then push to the upside, okay? So that's what I'm expecting on GBP USD for this week. So the price area where I'll be expecting the bullish movement to come is going to be at around this level, all right, at around 1.25543, all right, and then from that level as well. Okay, sorry, just a minute. All right, so between these zones is where I'll be expecting the bullish retracement to occur. All right, that is 1.25636 and 1.24987. So if I find price retracement, bearish retracement into these zones, what I'm going to just simply do is I'm look for a confirmation around that zone, and then I'm going to take GBP USD further above, right? I'm going to jump in for a big bullish movement to continue on GBP USD. And then for USD CAD, as well, this week we will be experiencing some form of bullish movement on USD CAD. Okay. Now, what I'm expecting a bullish movement on USD CAD this week is this. Prices is currently sitting on an established support area, an established demand area. If you look here, this was a resistance, and break of structure. and prices coming back to retest this particular area very well. And then, of course, we can see that the momentum is dominated by the BS, but they are soon giving up their bearish momentum on USD CAD. So it simply means that the bulls will set in and take prices upward, right? And now, of course, don't forget, I told you that we're going to be experiencing some bullish pull for this week, okay, on the dollar. So if we're experiencing some bullish pull on the dollar, of course, we know Euro USD and GBP USD is going to sell, and then USD CAD is most likely going to do what? To buy, right? So that's it. So we're going to be expecting some confirmations around this particular zone, and then we will take it all the way up, right? So if you look at it as well on the 4-hourly time frame, we've already got confirmation for a buy, right? So I would ask that if you are going in the market at instant execution for a buy at the current market price, when you see this video just right now, I would advise that you go in at least with 1/3 of the total lots size that you want to trade, so that if it establishes more confirmations as we go within the same area, you could have 2 more opportunities to just jump into the market for a buy. That makes sense, right? So buy USD CAD, okay? Buy USD CAD. That's 3 now I've given to you, right? The next one I want to give to you is Euro CAD, right? So Euro CAD is also going bullish, right? So it's going bullish after coming back to attempt this established support area, right? First touch, second touch, and then we have the third touch. We already have a bullish momentum confirmation on the daily time frame, right? And then what we are just expecting is that bearish retracement and then confirmations, and then we go all the way up with it, right? So we're expecting that this is going to retrace to this point. Let me still zoom in. Okay, let me still zoom in. We're expecting this to retrace back to this trend line, okay? Just a little retracement, and then from this trend line, we will take it all the way up, right? So this is what we're expecting to happen on Euro CAD. So look for opportunities to buy Euro CAD this week, all right? So this week, Euro CAD as well, buy will fetch you money, all right? Buy on Euro CAD this week will fetch you money, all right? Then the last but not the least is gold. So what are you expecting on gold? What are you expecting on gold, guys? What are you expecting on gold? So let me just quickly show you my expectations as well on gold, right? So on gold, I am expecting a little bearish pull and then a bullish movement to continue, all right? So where prices is trading is very significant, right? So a lot of people are saying that, oh, gold is going all the way down. Now let me tell you, right? I am biased on gold this week, except gold comes back to break this level, all right? This lowest level here, except gold comes back to break this lowest level that it has printed here, which is around about 1925.59. Okay, except gold breaks below that level, then I will give it up for gold on buy. I'll give up buying bias on gold, but for now gold is still going bullish. Okay, gold is still going bullish, and there is almost nothing that we will do about it. Gold is going bullish, all right? So yes, it can go bearish, all right? Don't get me wrong. After all these consolidations, after all said and done, all right, gold can decide to break this trend line and then print again, all right? A bullish signature, a bearish signature here, which is more like a retest, and then begin to go all the way down. But for now, what we could see in the market is that gold is buy biased, okay? Why? Because it's sitting pretty well on a support area. All the consolidations are still happening on a support area. We've got bullish momentum still in the market, all right? And then that's even on the daily time frame. If we look at it on the 4-hourly time frame, what we're expecting is simply what? A bearish move to the downside, all right, and then back up. So I've actually notified a particular area that I'm expecting the bearish movement to come into, and that's 1939.88. Okay, this particular level here, right? This is a support area that gold had showed us that it respects a lot, right? So we're expecting the bearish movement to that particular area at around 1939.88, and of course from that level I will be expecting the bulls to take over again and push prices even further above, all right? So that's what I'm expecting to happen on gold this week. A little bearish movement, and then of course we're going to see a massive bullish movement to continue on gold. All right. So these are the 5 assets that will fetch you money this week. Okay. Look for gold to retrace to 1939.88. Find the bullish movement and take on gold. But even if it doesn't get to 1939.88, right? Even if it doesn't get to that level, anywhere around this level, okay, or sitting pretty well on this particular trend line, it's fine. Find confirmation on the 1 hourly time frame or even on the 4 hourly time frame. Then go in for what? A buy on gold. All right. So I hope this video makes so much sense to you. Have you left a thumbs up for the video, right? Leave a thumbs up for this video, like the video, drop your comments in the comment sections. I want to see them and answer to your comments or to your questions. All right. And then do well to also share this video to your friends, to your community, and to your loved ones as well. Thank you so much. See you in the next weekly market outlook next week, Monday. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that we can put up more content for you. Bye for now.